All right, welcome, everybody. Welcome to Pay to Deliver. And tonight we have two special guests here with us. We have Upper Deck Frenchie and All in the Family, and I'm gonna leave them introduce themselves one by one before we go ahead with this collab with these two gentlemen on the live tonight. So, Upper Deck Frenchie, go ahead and tell the people who you are.
Say man, hey man, it's your boy Upper Deck Frenchies LLC, disabled but destined. Y'all in for a treat tonight. Stay tuned.
All in the family.
Yeah, I'm repping that 706. This is all in the family 706. We rep the 706. I'm a breeder with alopecia, something different, and I'm in love with fashion at the same time. Come check it out. Y'all in for a major treat tonight.
All right, nice, fellas, nice intro. I love it. I love to see you guys looking well merged out tonight. That's beautiful. I love the shirt. I love the color. You know, it bring a different vibes. We just seeing you all properly merge out. I know I might look a little different because I got the hat. And
Yeah, you can
if
see the hat. I see the hat.
if you are watching, all who watching the live now or watching the replay, if you want to support any one of us, you can go ahead, inbox us, or leave a comment under this live, and you can support us by purchasing one of our merch. I got paid to deliver. You got Upper Deck Frenchie, all in the family 706. Also, the hat paid to deliver hat here. I got two different paid to deliver. So I'm rocking the blue tonight, but I also got the black that just say paid to deliver across. And also we got the mug paid to deliver here and Crazy Car Chronicle here paid to deliver here. And you can get these from me, you can go ahead, or if you want one from Upper Deck or All in the Family, you can go ahead and inbox them again, leave a comment, just support. All right, we'd really appreciate it. Okay, but Upper Deck, you could go ahead and introduce what exactly the live on what we'll be talking about tonight.
All right, today's topic is do you or do you not rehome your foundational females or stud after they retire? And
Okay,
if so, what is the process?
all right. All in the Family, you wanna start or you want me to go ahead?
I can go ahead and chime in on that. I mean, that's a tough subject because my foundational female is Star. And Star means really, really something to me. Once she retired, would I rehome her? That's a yes and no question for me because if I would rehome her, it would go somewhere in the family, like my mama. So she'll be always close to me. It's not like that she'll be going away from me. I can still see her every now and then, or I can still be in contact with her, or she can still come over. But it actually be my mom's dog. So that's why I say rehoming, yes and no, because she's still all in the
Mm,
family. You know what I mean? And
you're right, right.
I couldn't actually like see her go away. It'd have to be like my mom or my brother. And that's just I got on the truth.
Okay,
So
okay.
Mm,
that'll be my rehoming.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and then I'll bring you up again Upper Deck to give you feedback on that question. No, that's a really tough question. You know why? Because being a breeder, if you have, for instance, there was a point where we had 10 Frenchies. Then we cut down to 8 Frenchies, right? We was trying to come down to at least four. So from 10, we cut down to 8. Then we made it down to 4. We had to rehome some. but it's a really tough decision, especially if you're running a business, especially, um, for instance, you have to make a decision like who needs to go, who needs to stay. I mean, it's heartbreaking, especially if one of those Frenchies is your first Frenchie you ever bought. You know,
Right.
it's very sad. And it's not like you don't love your Frenchie. It's not that you really want to let he or she go. It's just that sometimes you have to make that decision where, like us, for instance, with the two boys, we wanted to cut them to 4 from 10, so we had to make some decision and let go some. And it's tough. It's tough. You understand? Like it's real tough. But sometime at the end of the day, I mean, you have to do. You have to make the decision. It's a rough one, and
Yeah.
I'm trying not to get emotional because one of our friends, he was our first Frenchie and we let him go and he passed. Shout out, rest in peace to Cham. But I was trying not to. I know this is a tough. It's a tough topic. But Cham
Yeah.
was our
Yeah.
first Frenchie, and I'm telling you, when I heard the situation that Cham passed, it kind of shook me. It broke my heart, right? And I was like, did we make a bad decision? You understand? Like it start like certain stuff start playing in your head. Like, did me and my wife made a bad decision by um rehoming him? You know, like all kind of stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, we had to make a decision and rehome some. But it's like, is it my fault? Like, should we have keep them? You see what I'm saying? It's a real tough
Yeah. Yeah.
decision.
I completely understand what you're saying.
Yeah, go ahead, Upper Deck.
So, so for me, I didn't even like consider this question, like getting into the dogs, like again, like it never crossed my mind, like thinking about retirement for a dog and having to rehome a dog. So, like looking at it now, if I'm going to be, oh, let me say this the right way because I don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah.
If I want to be all into like breeding, I think it's necessary to rehome the foundation and even the production of the foundation after retirement because that's the only way I truly see like a program growing.
Hmm.
If you keeping breed stock that can't breed and it's costing you, then it's not costing you, it's really costing the program.
True.
You know, so like I would I rehome Stella? Yes. Would Zoe start crying and make me figure out a way to keep her and still better the program? It's probably gonna happen. But right now I am like leaning towards like the rehoming phase. So definitely rehoming phase. Even but it's different with a stud because a stud can like technically do it to their 7, 8. Long as they got motility and motility, then they can keep going. So it's kind of different with a stud versus a female. But even a stud, like I probably would rehome him if he betters himself after a point of time.
Okay, so I'm glad you say if it's a start. So when me and my wife got our first Frenchie was Cham, like we got him as like, pet house dog, like breeding wasn't even on our mind at the time. Then for Mother's Day, we got, and then
Mm.
when people come over, they'll be like, "Y'all got some beautiful Frenchies. Like, are y'all gonna breed?" They'll make beautiful puppies, and me and my wife sit down and we talk and we decide, okay, we're gonna go ahead and start,
Right,
and
right.
that's how we kind of start the breeding process. Now, Cham was already, I think, my wife could correct me, a year and something. So what happened is by
Mm.
time we decide to even use Cham, I think even by pulling him, because I didn't know about how to pull a male Frenchie or do anything like that. But by time he was over a year, and by time we decide to make him a stud, he was maybe almost that 2 year mark. So it's like,
Mm.
it's harder for him. You understand? So this is the reason why
Yeah.
we even say you start pulling the stud at least 9 months going up. So he kind of get accustomed, because at 2 years, this is a new thing to him. So you got to get him accustomed, and then we had a breeding, and we take him to the vet, and they were trying to pull him. He didn't. He gave, but not too much, and we felt kind of disappointed. So at this time, we just decide, you know what, we're not gonna use him as a stud. He's just gonna be our pet. But as the
Mm.
business keep growing and growing and growing, now we have 10 foundational Frenchie here for the business. Is like, can we keep more? Because you don't want to end up
Right.
with a house like every litter you take one, you end up with a house with 20, 30, 40 Frenchies. You understand? Then it's me and my
Right,
wife.
right.
We got the two little kids. Then you have to look at feeding, keeping the place clean. That's one thing. Sanitize, like, you got to keep the place clean. So you have to able to take what you can manage. You understand? And at this point, reaching 10 Frenchie, and we had our first son, and then my wife was pregnant with our second son. You got to make a decision there. You got to cut down. You understand? Because guess what, at the end of the day, even though we are all breeders, we still have to give our kids the time that they need and deserve. You understand? Yes, the breeding is the
Absolutely.
business side, but we still have to take care of the family side. Okay. um
Right.
Even every time we go live, for instance, just now before we go live, you see, we was trying to get things organized. Yes, they still here, but that's why sometimes we say we going live tonight at 8 o'clock, but we always say it all depends on the kids, because we can't neglect our kids just to go live. You understand? You got to
No,
give them the
no.
time, and they grow so fast. You understand? So we had to make the decision from 10, we cut them to 8, then we cut them to 4. Now we
Mm.
back up at 5, but the goal is to keep it at 5, right?
Mm.
So
Right,
me
right.
and my wife had a topic talk the other day. As you all know, we got Dream about due about to drop anytime soon. We got Dream
This
Daughter.
weekend.
So we got Zuri, and then Nostalgia
Mm.
just came in hit. Now, here where the I wouldn't call it a problem, but just imagine when one of those leaders drop, or each leader drop, and you see this puppy were like
Mm.
you see one of those puppy, like, you like, man, like, I've never even seen one like this. Like, wow,
Right,
like
right, right,
like should I keep him or should I keep her? You see what I'm saying? So
right.
we want to be on that side where we have to decide, like, look, are we gonna keep any more puppies again and go back up? No, we want to keep it as a certain um number. Now, if you planning to breed like long term, you looking like 10, 15, 20 years. You understand? Maybe you can say,
Right.
okay, you know what? Okay, so this foundational female had one breeding, this had two breeding. Okay, so wow, I rarely see this type of color, this type of look or whatever. Okay, let me take another one for the program. Because by time this foundational female ready to retire, she will be the upcoming. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right. Right.
it's a tough decision, man, when you have those beautiful Frenchies, you know. At the end of the day, there's your family, they like your kids. You understand?
They are. Yes, they are.
Look, they even
Yeah, they
need
are.
more attention than your kids sometimes. You understand? But there's your family at the same time. So sometimes it's hard, it's sad to let them go and make that decision. But I mean, it's not that you don't love them, but sometimes you have to make that decision and rehome them when time comes.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So speaking on it, do you think this all in the family? How many Frenchies do you think that you would be willing to occupy at one time?
I'm gonna say five is my limit. Five will be my limit. Five,
Five. Okay.
five.
And your one and two, if you consider your foundation, you gonna keep them.
Yeah, I mean, what I would basically do is, like I said earlier, I mean, they would be rehome, but they'll be with my mom. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So they can just easily retire. You know what I mean? Be at ease. My mama's older, and my daddy loves Star to death. You know, because that is foundationally my foundational female. That's the beginning
mm-hmm.
of my whole program, right? So, and my daddy loves her. So I even took her to the retirement home for where my daddy at right now. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
he loves it to death. So it'll be an honor for me just to sit down and say here, and but my program is steady going. You know what I mean? By that time,
mm,
I'm retiring her and having one come up, keeping one here. You know, that's why I say five is manageable for me. Five
five
is
is
my
manageable.
limit.
Yeah, I think
So I think
five is a reasonable. Six, not bad, but yeah, five is reasonable. And it also speaking about five, it also depends how much foundational female you wanna have, and also how much breeding you wanna do a year. Also,
right,
you
Yeah,
right.
yeah, and also you can skip if you want. Like even though you know you can skip a hit if you want, but
Right,
sometimes
right.
No,
sometimes it depends.
please
It
come closer.
depends how much how much
Hey
breeding you
sis,
want to do a year. Yeah.
you know, I was thinking like twice a year for me. I think twice a year.
not with five.
It's enough. Not with five, but I'm just saying in the
With
beginning,
five,
twice
you're
a
looking
year
at
is
least
perfect.
10.
Okay, so
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, absolutely.
what all in the family is trying to say, he want five, but maybe by time he has, for instance, Star, you only have Star right now, right? So by time
That's
Star
it.
come in her first hit with puppies, by time he get another Frenchie, by time that Frenchie come in her first hit, Star would already um on her
Being
second litter.
second,
So by time
second
Star
litter.
Mm-hmm.
retire, getting ready to retire, you see, so I guess that's what maybe he's.
That is what I'm
I get
saying,
what
and
he's
that's how
saying.
everything. That's how everything will be in a revolving circle. I
Mhm.
just keep it
Right.
going like that right there. So it won't get it'll get overwhelming, but it won't get too overwhelming for me. You know what I mean? So
Shout out to Bill by Grace. Bill by Grace, shout out.
What up,
Thanks
Bill
for
by
joining
Grace?
us.
what's up, Bill by
We
Grace?
appreciate it. Yeah, but
See, I think for me, that sweet spot is probably going to be around six Frenchies, five Frenchies, and maybe three female bullies,
Whew,
and I think that'd be a good
whew,
program. The crazy thing is, I only want one male Frenchie and all the rest female Frenchies.
whew.
So
That's a lot of work.
yeah, yeah. But I think it goes with like the time that's available to you as well. Like I'm a disabled vet. I
Absolutely.
stay home every day.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
I choose to go coach. I choose to go train. And like it's not something that I
yeah,
like I have to do. It just keeps my mind going so I don't go crazy in this house. So,
yeah, I
I
got you.
got the time. I definitely got the time. I would like to put more time towards like trying to develop the show mindset because I want to get into the showing. I want to get into producing high caliber dogs. So it's just gonna take it's gonna take some time. But I think like six Frenchies, three bullies is perfect. So
Yeah, I like the idea. I like the idea of having one, me personally, I like the idea of having one foundational male and all the rest is
hmm
female. I personally, I mean, some people have more than one stud, but I like the idea of having one.
right. You get the controlling
That
of
now that's my goal is to have one foundational stud and let's go. You know what I mean? And the rest will be females for me, basically. That's the vision of mine. Four females and one male.
mm, mm. So that means not two times a year, eight times a year.
No, I'm a basically I am gonna yeah, I mean yeah, technically, but somewhere down the line we skipping something. You know what I mean? You know, I don't want to overwork the Frenchies neither though. You know what I
I
mean? I don't
don't
want to
think
overdo it neither.
I don't think it's overworking them though. If it's a reasonable time through, I'd rather retire a dog early enough where they still got their whole life they can be happy. I don't want
Yeah,
to wait till
yeah,
they're like
absolutely.
5 years old and start having problems before I finish them to retire. I want to retire them. They still young, they still active, like they fit the family that they would go to. So like I think back to back is gonna be my route. Just
Okay,
get them
okay.
out three
And
times out the way. Because
Yeah.
if you wait till you think about it, you wait till 2 years old or close to 2 years old, and then every 6 months they breeding or longer than that if they have puppies because they're whelping. They're 4 or 5 years old anyway. So that's how I
Let
look at it.
let me ask you all a question. Um, as you all know, we breed our Frenchies 3 times and retire.
Right,
All
right.
right. And no offense to no one because we know some people breed their Frenchies more than 3 times.
Right.
You understand? But how you feel about breeding more than 3 times? And the reason why I'm saying that no offense because at the end of the day, when you look at a Frenchie, a female Frenchie,
I did Bill by Grace. I definitely did. It's healthier.
yeah, when you look at a Frenchie is just like a woman, right? A woman could have two, three, four, five, 6, 7 kids, right?
Right.
So I mean, some people breed the Frenchies more than 3 times, but we just decide we's gonna breed our foundational female 3 times and that's it. But what y'all feel?
That's it. I think three to four times, 4 times at the max for sure. Like, don't overdo it. But 3 times is like where I'm sitting. Um, I think that fourth one is kind of like it's possibly pushing it. I'm not saying if you do 4 times that you're pushing the dog too far. It's pushing it for me. Like I wouldn't want to have to exert myself that much for anything. So I wouldn't put that on my dog. So 3 times and retire, fix and retire. That's how
Yeah,
I look at it. So nobody else can go back and do a under the table breeding, like the craziness that you hear.
yeah. I'm glad you said 3 times, maybe four, because the same thing. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I think the same way. I say 3 times, maybe four the max, but that's it. That's it. Yeah, maybe four, but three, I think the same
And
way.
only reason why I say four, say that you got this amazing breeding that's happening and it produced exactly what you wanted, or it didn't produce what you wanted, but you know it can.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way. But I'm not even the type of person to try to push to get what I want out of it. If I don't get it, then I will move on. So I think. What about you, 706?
I'm sticking with three. Like I say, I'm not gonna work my foundation of females like that. You know what I mean? If it takes for me just to get my foundation, because you know how I'm a firm believer, women need rest too, right? And I can't overdo it.
Mm,
So that it's just like a car engine. They'll let you know when they're ready. So,
right,
and
right.
I'm just gonna be a firm believer on that. You know what I mean? I may have one every year until she, you know what I'm saying? Or one year I'm
Right.
gonna have two litters, and one year I may have one, and that's it for me because I want my foundation of females to keep that sport going, keep going, do what you do, have fun. You know what
Right.
I mean? Be a dog,
Yes.
But I'm just gonna caress it just like just like a car. You take care of that engine. And that's just the way I'm
Right,
gonna look
right.
at it. You know what I'm saying? If the body
So,
says let's go, let's go. If the body says let's wait this cycle, we'll catch it on the next cycle. Then that's
right,
what we're
right.
gonna do. Yeah,
Now
that's
I
just
got a
it.
serious question, but this is only for pay to deliver. And I'm not trying to make you emotional. I promise
Mm-hmm.
you I'm not.
Okay,
All right.
I'm good.
All right. So you're my brother. I'm not trying to make you emotional.
Nah,
Is
I'm good,
there
man.
anything different do you think you would have done in the rehoming process? Because new breeders can really learn from this because like a lot of them are just gonna give it away to a friend and their friend might let them down, so like being through the process, what would you do different if you could, if
Okay,
anything?
to be honest, I don't think I would do anything really different. And here is why. At the end of the day, you can do all that you can,
Right.
but once you rehome that Frenchie and that Frenchie goes to the new home,
It's out of your
everything is
hands.
out of your control. And I'm not trying to sway the rehoming question you just asked me, but it's just like when
Hmm.
your foundational female have puppies, right? And
Right, right,
you find the new homes for them, right? You
right,
want
right,
them to go to good homes where they're gonna take care of your beautiful babies, but the same procedure. Once you do that contract and that person get that Frenchie, man, anything it's like you can't do anything anymore. Like it's beyond
right.
your control. So um I don't
That's the
think I would
sad part,
change
man.
anything, to be honest. My wife knows me. We talk about before we home rehome them, but Most
Mhm.
of the
Mhm.
time is I just go with the spirit and the feelings. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, definitely.
Well, is it anything that you would change 706?
To me, I haven't experienced that part yet, right? And I'm being honest.
Right. 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 Right.
But like I say, when it comes time for me to experience it, I'm well, I can still keep my eye on it. So by me relocating it, it'll be towards my mom to keep her
Right. Right.
company.
Right.
So my eyes are constantly be on her regardless, even though that is rehoming her and that is her dog, but it's still up under my eye. So I get to still see
Right.
her visually every day. You know what I mean? So that's just what I would do, in the beginning. You know what I mean? And then it might get tougher, you know what I mean? So we'll find out in about 2 years, 3 years on how that question gonna come about. If I call my brother, be like, brother, I need to sit down and talk with you. We need to sit down and talk. And if he tell me just go with your emotional and what your heart say and what the man above say, then that's what I'm gonna listen to. You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
say it's right, it's
Right.
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 If it's not, it's not. And that's just my firm believer. And my wife's all about it. You know what I mean? Because she don't want to see her babies go anywhere. So
Right.
true.
Right.
Yeah, as I always tell my
For
wife,
me,
if we were to buy a piece of land, right? I would love to make a nice, like nice, beautiful setup for the Frenchies, right? But at
right.
the
Right.
end of the day, it still costs. It is when I say cost, I mean, for instance, again, if you got 10 Frenchies, whether you have the place to put them, they comfortable, nice, whatever, it's still gonna cost because
Right.
feeding those Frenchies, the supplement, making sure they groom, all those stuff is still money you gotta keep spending. I mean, if I had the money, would I do it? Yes, I would. I would keep them and take care of them, but um, it just comes a time where you have to rehome
Make
them.
that decision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough, but hey.
So, so for me, my plan is it may not work, but I would love to give my retired foundational pieces, whether it's a male or female, I would
Hmm.
love to give them to retired or disabled families, whether it's a kid or a disabled veteran family or like a retired nana or grandpa. Like I wanted to go to there because they're gonna like take care of them like they're kids, like they're like it's law, like
Hmm.
so like that's what I want to do. But I go off what God says to do, and in the end, I'm just gonna listen to Him. Whatever if He says keep them, guarantee that dog staying here. And if He says time they gotta let it go to move forward in the business, the program, then I'll let it go. To be honest with you. So, um, my next question was, how is Miss Dream Girl doing?
Okay, so Miss Dream Girl is doing great. Um, we took her temperature right before the live. My wife,
Mm-hmm.
babes, can you put her temperature, how much she was? I think she was at 99.1, but we'll see. She'll put it up in a second. But she's doing good. I'll be honest with you. She's big. Those puppies, man, gonna be big. But I can't wait because I know got some beautiful merle. Look, I
I
can't wait.
already know.
Like now that the
Seven. Look,
time,
look at him
look,
all agreeing.
look,
Hey, stop.
look. Hey, hey, hey. All in the family. Take it easy. Look. Now that they're getting closer to the time, I'm getting more excited. Yeah, she's
I
doing
know
good though.
it.
Look, her
That's
belly
good. That's
so
good.
look, compared to Dream first leader, second leader, her belly is big. Like now it got me wondering. I said five, right? I'm sticking to my five. I know she's
I'm,
gonna have six. I'm sticking to my five, but now she had me wondering if it's seven.
I'm
Because
sticking with
I say
six.
it's
I'm
seven.
sticking with six. I'm
man,
sticking with six. The only reason I sit down and say that is those because these babies are bigger, right?
mm-hmm.
So these babies gonna come out bigger than any one of her litters because piggy bank is big.
Hey,
So I'm sticking with six. I'm
all in the
sticking with
family.
six.
I think.
That's true. Let me tell you,
Mm,
right? And I told my wife that, and when I did the ultrasound live, I said it. I'm serious.
I think 97 degrees,
I
Grace.
saw her I saw the puppy's head. Yeah, with Dream
Yeah,
and Piggy Bank, those puppies gonna be fire. I'm telling you. They man.
fire,
Hmm.
They're gonna have some heads on them. I
fire.
already know.
Yeah, yeah, they are. They gonna be huge. They gonna be stalking,
That's
chest
why I
out.
asked the
98.5.
They gonna
question
have
I asked earlier.
Y'all here 98.5. The last time we checked was about an
98.
hour ago.
So like I
so
said, end of
again.
this week.
I think
I'm
she's
saying so. I'm sticking with Sunday.
Sunday.
Still
Sunday she may
Sunday.
drop.
Sunday. Sunday.
I was saying
I'm
Tuesday,
saying.
but 98.7.
It'll
Today's
be good. It'll be good on the 18th. You know why I say that, right? Because that's my birthday.
mm.
So that
Birthday.
that my birthday is on the 18th of March.
So what you
So
saying?
well, hey, it's be a
You
birthday
gonna gift
gift.
yourself?
And guess what?
Are you gifting
And guess
yourself?
absolutely.
Upper deck. All in the
What's up?
family say if it's six, he want all six.
And you
Hey,
know what? I would do it.
hey, he
Don't
said he can only do five puppies, so he can only get four of
You're
no,
right. You're
I'm
right.
on. I'm only gonna get one. I'm only gonna get one, cause that's gonna stir up too much trouble out here. That's
Oh,
gonna
it's gonna
stir
be
up too much trouble.
interesting. It's gonna be interesting when bro and sis see them puppies, and they're gonna be like, you know what? I think we're gonna have to go to six. We're gonna have to go to six because we can't let this one go. Watch.
Man,
Yeah, I know.
look,
I know.
we had that
These next litters
conversation.
that
I'm thinking if you know what's tough, we got Daydream, we got um
zero.
Zuri, we got Nostalgia, and that's what tough. Dream gonna have fire puppies, then it's gonna have us thinking, should we keep a male or well, most likely it would have to be a male. And the reason why I'm saying a male because I'm not
You
saying
can't
we
take no
keep
more
him, but
homos,
if we
bro.
have to keep a male, that male even Dream retired now, Dreaming going nowhere. But if we was to keep a fire male, when that male retire, that male is not going anywhere. But it's like you're gonna see
Mm,
a fire male now on Dream, but then we got three more leaders to go.
do you think Zuri
right,
gonna
right.
throw that fight? That Zuri gonna throw some real heat.
Boy,
Pay
y'all in trouble.
you
Y'all in trouble.
you
That's a
know
good
you
problem to
gonna have
have.
some tough to. That's an excellent problem to have.
That's a good problem to
You know
have.
what I mean? Now, would that be a litter? Would you keep a male from, or would you say the daydreams litter or nostalgia's litter?
It's
That's a tough one to pick
that's a
from.
tough one. Guess what? Daydream is from Dream.
Hmm
Nostalgia is
Yeah,
from Dream. We know what they can throw. Then you got
Right, right.
Zuri. Man, look, it's tough.
I know, bro. That Lilac Merle is crazy, bro. I know.
That's a
I've been
tough.
looking.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Paid to deliver. Like, but I wouldn't mind being in a situation like that, having them back to back like that, and then which one do I want to keep one from? You know what I mean? That's the feeling that it'll be an awesome
I don't
feeling.
want that problem.
Me.
I don't want
I
that
do.
problem.
I do. I want it because see, I don't know that it will be tough though, and I'm gonna leave it like that. It'll be tough
Let me
because you don't
tell
want to
you,
make the wrong decision.
if you if you just starting your program, right, and you bought four Frenchies at the like 1 month apart,
Hmm.
and just starting, that's a good for me. I think that's a good situation there because
Yeah,
you
that's a good
just
problem. That's a
yeah.
good problem.
If you just starting, yeah.
I want to start with 1 liter at a time.
Hey,
Yeah, 1 liter
Man,
at a time.
hey,
like, but I salute you, Paid though. Like,
hey,
I'm talking about they coming right back to back almost
back,
too, right,
back,
brother?
back to back, man, back to back,
Oh
back to
my
back.
goodness.
Zoo, um,
Weeks apart. Or what?
Zuri
3 weeks
and
apart?
Nostalgia gonna be the
No.
closest.
Mm,
They're gonna be about a week and a half apart.
Yes, Zuri and Nostalgia because
Yeah, they're gonna
because
be
we
about a week and a half apart.
we about to breed Nostalgia next
ooh,
week.
See, people just don't even know what's going on
wee.
right now. Hey, oh, and I'm telling you, when I say brother and sister got paid to deliver, got flavors on top of flavors finna come,
Hmm.
man. Flavors ain't even the
I
word.
just think
What
you got.
ice cream scoop you want? You know what I mean? Like, what scoop of ice
I
cream do you want?
I just think you got to keep
Ah,
one off of piggy bank, bro. You got to keep one off of piggy bank. He built different. That guy is built
I
like
got.
a micro pit, like a micro pit, bro.
Hmm.
He
Like
is
that
a
boy is built
micro
different.
friend.
Like
He's like a micro bully. For real, for real. That's how he look. Like a straight bully. He
yeah,
is big. And that's why I say six. I'm not gonna sit down and say seven.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna sit down and say seven. Because this is
built by
probably gonna be
Grace
some of the
Ass.
biggest pups. This is gonna be some of the biggest pups she done carried here. And that's why she's so big. And you
Yep.
may be right with five, brother.
They're big.
You might be right with five. And this is just us talking now. But you might be right with five.
Okay. Bill by Grace asks, have you guys announced the mail for Nostalgia? So, if anything changed and my wife is in the comment section, Nostalgia, we should be breeding her with our in-house stud, which is Alpha.
Alpha man. Alpha got two of them,
Alpha, Alpha
right?
doing work.
He got Zuri too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. If
It's
anything
gonna be
change,
good.
we'll
That's
let
why
you
I say
know.
you gonna have
That's going.
nostalgia's
Whew.
blood because you got Alpha and you got Daydream, you got Dream, but you ain't gonna have no Piggy Bank. But you can't get rid of Piggy Bank, or make sure that you sit close so you can use them, so we can use them.
Hmm,
But no, man, no, that's pretty Alpha man.
hmm.
That's pretty much all I had today, guys. I just wanted to like pick everybody's brain and see what they thought about the subject, about the topic. Um, I really do truly appreciate everybody's input, insight on it, and opening up and just being honest about everything, the whole process and what
For
they've been through.
sure, for sure,
Yeah.
for
So,
sure.
Upper Deck, I heard you said a while ago. Are you also looking to breed bigger dogs like bullies?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm actually in the process right now, YouTube. So if you're looking at this, I'm in the process of now. I'm trying to find an XL American Bully female.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would like for it to be out of Texas, so I
Okay.
can go down and see it. I don't want nobody to like to ship me a dog, and I don't know anything about the dog. So,
True.
but I'm definitely in the looks of it. Look for it right now. Got the money put up already. It's already decided. The guy I was talking to, he kind of I don't know, like I'm not getting a good vibe from the situation. He's a reputable breeder. Everybody knows him,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like I called him a couple of days ago about a dog, and he's supposed to be sending me some paperwork and pedigree and everything, and I
Mm-hmm.
haven't even received nothing. So like I don't even want to spend my money with him now because like he back burning me for my money. I'm not gonna call you to give you my money.
True. True.
So, but I'm on
Bill
the looks for one.
Bill by Grace say, I'm a Doberman guy and now I'm all excited about Frenchies. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Come
Come
on
on,
over,
brother,
bro.
join
Come
the
on over.
team. Come on.
Bro, Frenchies are amazing.
Hmm.
Now, to be honest, Built by Grace, Frenchies, like I done had all sorts of type of dogs. I done had pit bulls, Rottweilers, blackmouth curs, and even a German Shepherd. And it's something different about the Frenchies, like the way they come up and they're so compassionate and loving on you, man. Like it's just different, bro. Like you get you one, your Doberman's gonna be jealous
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
Hey, for sure, for sure, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, that's I can see that with Star, like her and Dora, the biggest dog around. They playing together like two peas in a pod. You know what I mean? Where one go, you see the other four little legs rolling right behind. You know,
Yep,
that's just how they
that's
roll.
just,
You know, that just you mess with one, you gonna mess with the other. It's just how it go.
mm-hmm,
Mm.
And they love each
mm-hmm.
other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely trying to find the XL.
Yeah. But what I was going to say, I ain't think the Frenchies going out of the game anytime soon.
No,
Yeah.
they're the number one loved dog in
Dog.
America right now. They've been the
Mm-hmm.
one number one for the last like 6 years, 7 years. So they're not going nowhere for a while until unless the
They, I think they're
breeders
here to
mess
stay.
it up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they flooding it out. They flooding it out too heavily, and they're not breeding clean neither. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like people
But I
really
think
frown
that
upon you about asking about a 6 pound of health check. You know what I mean? Like they really frown upon you. Like I had a situation 2 weekends ago. I was delivering. You know, I'm a UPS driver, and
Mm-hmm.
I was delivering to a house, and I seen Frenchies rolling outside like it wasn't nothing. So I delivered the package. The young lady came out. I said, "Oh, you got some Frenchies, beautiful Frenchies, blah blah blah." She said, "Yeah, I got some puppies in here." I said, "Oh, I go grab them real quick." I said, "Okay." I got a little bit of time, looking at my time and stuff like that. Okay. So she coming out with three puppies.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Oh." I said, "Now, can I ask you a question? Do you have a 6 pound health check so I can see what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
You know, talk to me." No, but the mama does, but the daddy don't. I said, "Now, can I ask you a question? How much are you asking for these dogs?" She said, 4 grand. I said, "Have a nice day. I got to go back." I got to go. That's I got to go back to work. Like that's ridiculous. That is
yeah, I
ridiculous,
think it's
and
kind of
that's what's
important.
gonna. Huh? It's time to abort the mission. You know what I mean? Like, oh. it's time to go. But that's what's gonna kill the game. Them kind of people like that. If anybody's gonna kill the game, it's the ones that
Actually,
doesn't know
I
what they're
think
doing.
different. I think it's
I
gonna be
think
the other way
so.
around. I think those guys are gonna fade out because they're not producing quality and they're gonna get stuck with all these low quality dogs, and it only drives up their expenses. So they're gonna get out. Like I just think that having the test is almost not almost necessary, but it gives a lot of credit to like your productions.
It
So
does. It does because if I'm taking up the phone looking to buy a French and I find Upper Deck and I call you and say how you doing, sir? I'm interested in the female Frenchie you have with the yellow collar. Okay, then I start asking him, do you have any paperwork? Do you have any six-panel health clear? Asking you certain questions, and you're giving me that vibe, so you can't provide it or anything. Like, why should I give you my hard earning $5,000 if I'm asking certain questions and you ain't giving me that response? I shouldn't be running you down. You understand?
right,
Yeah.
right.
So that type of money spending, if I have any question, you should able to can at least provide me with some answers or some proof. Or you see, I don't say people don't forge paperwork, but at least provide me with what I ask if I'm gonna spend that type of money.
And this is the thing. These people are getting mad about $120 test, and they about to get 5 grand, 4 grand, 3,500, and you can't spend $120 of that money to get a test to ensure that you're putting out good quality. It's like that $120 is not only insurance for the customer, but it's also insurance for you, so you don't have to reproduce another puppy with better quality for that customer. You know, I think that's the problem about this guy that I was talking to about getting the bully. Is I asked about the embark test. I
Mm-hmm.
asked about the mom and dad embark. I asked about the puppies embark. I asked about everything. I asked about the koi. I wanted to know, like, was the koi hot in this dog? Has the dog been come from an inbred or line breeding or whatever the case may be? I just haven't heard back, bro.
Yeah, I know a very good breeder, which me and my wife know him. He's very good, but he's just not in Texas. I know he got his
Mm.
paperwork, everything. Um, I know his page, everything, but he's just not in Texas. Yeah. Hmm.
I would like to be able to see the
Yeah.
dog, like see the litter, and be like, you know what, that's the one I want right there. Like back
True.
in the day,
Yeah.
like, we didn't mail a dog or anything. They came to the house. I'd be like, all right, which one you say you wanted? I went into the pen and grabbed it by his neck and took it out and showed him, and then that was that. Now, like people are like, just ship it to me.
Hmm.
Okay, this one's new for me. I got to learn how to do this, but we can get it done.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that. I want to
True.
go see the dog,
That's true. Yeah. I mean,
you
hey,
know, and I want to test on it.
you spending your hard-earned money. You have a right. If you want to feel the dog, see the dog, why not? Yeah.
Right, right, right.
Hmm.
So I'm just gonna be patient. I'm not gonna rush it. I'm not gonna go run and get something that I don't want for the for a price that it's not worth. Because there's a lot of that out there right now. So I'm just gonna wait. I still
Yeah.
got the other two dogs.
So all in the family 706. So you just gonna
Yes.
breed Frenchies, only Frenchies?
Right now, I really want to stay in the bulldog lane though.
Okay.
I really want to stay in the bulldog lane. If I would venture out, it'll be to a English bulldog
Okay.
English.
because it's it's mostly in the same
Yeah.
same the same base. The only thing different is about the DNA. Some of the DNA they have as Frenchies, they don't have over here in the English Bulldog world.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah, Love Labs Bulldogs is amazing. They look good, bro. I don't know if y'all got a chance to see them, like a short shit she been
They do.
posting, but they look
No,
real.
I ain't
They look
see it.
real good, man.
The puppies?
They
Bro,
look, yeah, the
yeah,
puppy's
man.
looking real strong, looking
Wow.
thick.
I need to check it
Like
out.
beautiful coats, bro. Beautiful coats.
Yeah,
Bunch of merles.
Mm.
she got one
Mm-hmm.
special one. They got a heart on the right arm. I told her that's gonna be that special one.
What's she breed?
English
English
Bulldogs.
bulldogs.
Hmm. Wow.
Yeah, they look good. She's doing her thing over there, and she's whelping them herself. So by
Okay.
herself. So that's what's up. Like,
Mm.
shouts out to her.
How much puppies she got?
I think
Five,
she had four. Was it five or
Five?
five or
five,
four? One of the two.
five, five.
Mm.
That's a good number. That's a good number, bro. That is a
Yeah.
perfect number, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to have the problem what I used to have back in the day with them black mouth curves. They used to have so many puppies, there wasn't enough teats, bro.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, man, that was
You
that
know
was
what? I'll be satisfied whatever star throw as long as they healthy for the
Mm.
first to go around. You feel what I'm saying? I'll be satisfied. Let's
right.
let's ease into it, coach. Let's ease into it, coach.
I feel
But I
different.
know
I
what.
feel different. I want her to produce enough to pay for
Hey,
her
but I know.
C-section.
See, Dream's mom. That's Dream's daughter. So five is five or better.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's five or
Mm,
better. That
That's why
it's
that's
five or better.
that's why with daydream and nostalgia, we gonna see. I've done see some things already what is right in line. So we gonna see with stuff. Daydream and yeah, we'll see.
That's what.
And
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They all falling right in line with each other. You know what I mean? Like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
It's wild. Yeah. And if you look at Star now, she looks just like her mama, just like her mama,
mm.
Yep.
She look
and
good.
big
She do
like
look
her
good.
too.
She look good. Mm-hmm.
She
Yeah.
look real good. Nice, healthy coat, little
Yeah.
blocky head, good tight muzzle,
Yeah. All in the
Oh yeah.
shorty
family.
ears.
All in the family with last minute and say no boy. Nobody in one star. Okay, I'll take stuff.
I take stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, so you know the one I wanted that I couldn't get was Rome.
Rome. Where Rome
You
went
don't remember
to?
Rome?
Yes, I remember Rome. I'm trying to
He was
think.
the last one. I think he was the last one of the litter to sell too.
Was he a big rope?
I think so. It was like
I
a
I w-
cream.
I wonder if he went to Dallas.
Mmm.
Who was that
Well,
who got two of them off that litter page to deliver?
Mm.
What did one lady get two of them back to back? Who was
whew.
that again?
Say that again.
You know she got no. Who is that got two of them off that one litter? Wasn't it the luxury that same line where Rome was from? She bought two of them, and I think she was a flight
Oh,
attendant.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. You're right.
Mmm.
Did
Yeah.
she get Rome? That was her, right?
Yes, yes. Hey, you should see them now. Beautiful.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
that's
bro.
who got Rome. That's what I.
I'm
It
gonna
was her. It
try
was. They got both brothers.
I'm gonna try let her send some pictures and show you. Mm-hmm.
So I had just messaged your wife about him to the website, and I
Mm.
went to go watch y'all live, and I watched live y'all selling him. I was like, oh my gosh, should have made the decision a day earlier, but I
Yeah.
was still contemplating about it, bro. So never again.
Yeah. When she called, man, she was like, I want
I'm
two.
taking two.
two.
Yep. Yep.
She
I was
was,
on that live.
man, look, was like, what?
Yeah.
Two?
Which two you want?
Yeah.
Two.
Which two you want?
Sis came back on that live and said, yeah, two of them just left.
Which
Two of
breed,
'em.
have you
Two of
noticed
'em.
if her
I was like, that
productions
was
whether
up.
male or female? Hey,
Okay,
it's a question for you,
Bill by Grace
Bill by
said,
Grace.
with Dream Bloodline, have you noticed if her production, whether male or female, produced with same quality of puppies? Okay, so let me see. I don't think any of Dream production had puppies already because I'm trying to see if
Be like
any
8, 9 months
breeders.
old.
I know all in the family have one, so he's about to breed Star. But I'm trying to see if any other breeder had. I'm not sure. But we're gonna see. We got Daydream coming just now, so for sure we'll see the production and nostalgia. And we'll see the same thing when Star comes in heat for sure. From what I
Yeah,
can
we
gather,
got a
she
big
seems to produce really well. Yeah, she's great.
we got we got a special treat for Star.
Mm,
And
Special
talk
treat.
about
and
We can't talk about that.
one of the good thing I think good decision we made for our very first leader was keeping two more foundational female alpha dream. I think that was a
it.
very good
Mm,
decision because dream.
Now that's a question that I want to ask. Do you think that's a wise decision to do something like that? Like, say for instance, me starting up.
Mhm.
Would that be a wise decision to like, okay, now do I want to keep two sisters? Or you know what I mean? Or should I get a male off this litter and then on the next go around keep
what's
two
up,
sisters?
Montre?
You know what
Yeah.
I
Okay, let me tell you from my point of view, all right? My point of view, Upper Deck could maybe give you his point of view, and then you can tell us what you think, or, so with Star, right?
Yes, sir.
You know where Star came from, you know her mom, you know the temperament, everything, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, it just depends how much later you want to do a year. Because look, if you want to keep two of a Star foundational female to build your program, all you do is you just bring in gets start service, making sure you get that paperwork, all that paperwork,
No, we do Frenchies, Montre.
and and you continue your program. You understand? Because guess what? It's either you take two off of the first leader or you take one and wait on the second leader and take another one. Because you say you only want to do two leader a year. So again, it
Yeah,
just depends. So you would have to kind of gauge it out and see how it's gonna work. Because don't forget, if you take two one time off of that leader,
that's it.
right? By time they
That's it.
come in the second hit, maybe Star would be getting ready to go on her third hit.
Right, right.
Oh, he
Right,
said
right,
you have
right,
some
right.
exotic bullies. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah,
Nice.
but again, it just depends how much.
See, the first litter drop, I think that's the litter. If you're gonna take multiple, that's the litter you want to do it from,
True.
so you can build from there. After that, you really got to kind of like be. I don't want to say like be about the money, but you gotta sell your productions. And if you got that one gem or
Right, yeah.
something that you're breeding to build, you're trying to breed to create, then keep it. Otherwise, let it go. You know what I mean? You just gotta
Big
can't
facts.
have kennel blindness and think that every puppy that you create is gold because it's just It's not realistic.
True.
Gotcha, gotcha,
Okay.
gotcha. That makes a lot of sense, though. Yeah, once Star do come on, I am gonna keep a male though. I am gonna keep a male.
So you what you're saying is you're trying to get a female off this piggy bank litter.
Yeah, absolutely,
Mm. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I
absolutely,
see what he's trying to do now.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
see.
you're trying for
absolutely.
a female, and
Mm.
then you produce a male off of the alpha and star litter.
Mm-hmm.
There we
That way you
go.
still have that way you have the blood. And that way once you do
Yeah.
retire, you still got starter
All
blood. I
right.
got it. I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
I
That's
got it.
good. That's a good
I get
idea.
it. Yeah, I just, I I'm trying to be self. What's the word? I definitely want to outsource, but
Mm.
I need the business to definitely be self sustaining. Like
Yeah.
meaning like I need to have productive dogs on the yard, like to produce. Like I do where you see the growth is when you are able to use your in-house stud and you're not having to pay that stud fee and you able to save that extra $2,500 to $5,000 to $10,000 on these bullies for that stud fee.
Yeah. The only thing I must say I realize about the game is, especially if you sell into breeders,
Mm,
is gonna have times where you have to go out and bring in that different blood because you can't breed
mm-hmm.
brother to brother, brother to
Yep.
Yeah,
sister. So it's like you buy one of a dream. Let's say you buy one of a dream and piggy bank, right? A
right.
female. You want a next female. You as a breeder. You want a male
Mm-hmm.
now,
Yeah,
unless you get an if you get a next male off a dream and piggy bank, that male gonna have to be for stud or something later on from a different bloodline, because guess what, you weren't able to use that male with the female you have because they brothers and you see what I'm saying. So sometimes that's the thing about the game. If you're selling for mostly breeders, and then if somebody like always willing and waiting and they want to work with just you and nobody else, sometimes you have to go out and bring in another blood.
yeah,
But still, yeah.
yeah. I think it's apparent that you outcross, but
Mm,
I think it has a lot to do with are you are you building a bloodline or are you breeding? Like just are you breeding? Like Frenchies, I don't really hear that much of like you hear about bloodlines, but not like you hear about it in the bully world. So like I don't think they like really like do bloodlines like that in the French world real strong. I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't think is the key word. Like
mm-hmm,
'cause I don't know for sure. But they have to because you see Frenchies with high koi. You see Frenchies like that has two or three like I think Stella has three dogs repeat no or she has one dog repeat three times in her pedigree. So I
mm,
know that she has a decently high koi. Now, G, on the other hand, he only have one dog that comes up one other time in his pedigree. So I
okay.
don't think his core is going to be that high. So he looks good, but I don't think he's going to throw it. So that's what scares me
Okay.
with him.
Okay. Okay.
So
All right. And you said your female is 7, 8 months?
yeah, she's 8 months.
Okay.
Um, she should be 9 months, like on the first.
Okay.
So I'm just being patient and not rushing it,
Yeah,
feeding her,
yeah,
keeping her
yeah.
healthy, keeping her
True.
full, keeping her exercise, trying to get her ready for this Texas heat.
Yeah.
I've been trying to walk them in this heat a little bit more to the
Okay.
corner and back because they can't go that far.
Mm-hmm. that's another thing I love about nostalgia and daydream. From a puppy, you let them in the backyard, they full of energy, like full
Mm.
of energy. Up till this point in time, they will go in the backyard, run, and they won't be like trying to. None of that. None of that nostalgia and daydream. None. It amazed me.
Yeah, they don't be breathing hard, but like they just, you know, that Texas heat, man. Once you go out there and you let them go use that bathroom, you definitely just got to stand right there by the door
Yep.
just because it's so hot, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So I've just been trying to get them acclimated a little bit more and spraying the yard down, trying to make sure before summer hits and everything start growing up, all the fungi and everything,
Yeah.
that I kill it.
Yeah.
So treating the yard, you know. But they coming along. Stella, I can't wait till she actually is able to breathe because like she's so big and her
Mm-hmm.
shoulder sets is so wide and her chest is so like she look like a male, bro. She's way bigger than G with Polo, you know, like so I'm hoping that I can get a male off of that with the right stud from the right stud.
She on supplement, right?
Mm-hmm. So she takes Nuvet
Okay.
Plus and New Joint DS, and then I just started. She takes the coconut oil,
Mm-hmm.
and I just started giving her wheat germ oil.
Okay.
And because like going into the summer, like they try to shed that weight and slim down, so I
Mm-hmm.
feed them less, but I still want her to have the calories like to be able to sustain energy. So I give them wheat germ oil for that.
All right. All right. All right. Yeah, well, I don't know if all in the family have any more questions or upper deck. If you're ready to wrap it up, you'll let me know. But it was nice
Yes,
collabing with
sir.
you guys. We'll see. We know Dream about to drop soon, but I will still try and see maybe if I can do another collab. We'll see. Not promising, but I will try my best because once those puppies drop, all hands on
You're
deck
busy.
also is gonna be back to back to back.
To back.
Gotcha.
Yeah. A good problem
Well,
again.
I got
Well,
one
yeah.
thing to say.
Yes,
I want
sir.
to tell my brother and sister thank you for that note and that pre-happy birthday. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you, thank you. And I just want to say thank you once again. That was it. And that means a lot from y'all.
No problem, no
Thank
problem,
y'all.
no problem.
Well,
Thank
so give
y'all.
us your outro. All in the family.
Well, hey y'all, man. This is All in the Family 706. Breeder with alopecia. But I'm also repping that 706, y'all. Man, y'all stand up, man. Y'all tell me where y'all rep at. Leave comments on the bottom, like, comment, and subscribe to all three channels, y'all. We out of here. Peace.
We want to go there. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Thank y'all.
All right, guys, have a good one.
All right.
You too, brother.
All right.
All right.